Okay, so let's have a look at a sort of a mini squat with a drive through of the rotational arms. So you're just sitting, soft knees, sitting a little bit back into a squat, so you're not going very low. And in that squat, we get a little tiny bit of a hip hinge naturally, just because you're beginning to sit back into your squat. So that will naturally have you slightly forwards. What you're not doing is trying to bend over and squat back. So start with a neutral spine, sit back a little bit, you're naturally going to be in the right position. Now we're going to take a weight, so I'm going to use a kettlebell, 5 kilos in one hand. Sorry, this isn't 5 kilos, 5 pounds, okay, this is very light, but that's a good weight to work with at the beginning. And then I've also got a little weight in the other hand, so this is only like 500 grams, it doesn't need to be very much at all. Now the main one that we're thinking about is this one, okay? So in your squat position, what you're going to do is you're going to think about this, this kettlebell going in the direction of the opposite foot. And can you see how I get there? I get there by my torso rotating. The pelvis isn't really changing. What you will feel is that the rib cage comes a little closer. It's a little more connected to the hip bone on the opposite side. As you rotate through, you're going to feel a waking up of the muscles across here. That's normal and natural and good. What we also want is a little bit of an out breath at the beginning of each movement, just to get that natural activation through the core. We definitely don't want any breath holding throughout this exercise. Now, the other hand, as you drive that one through, I want you to keep this one quite close to the body and row it back. So you're pulling the weight back as this one comes through. And then you're swapping over. This one's going to row back, and this one is just coming back to neutral. Okay, so sitting into your squat, reach, row. So we're rotating through the torso, sending this kettlebell in the direction of your foot, pulling back with the opposite weight, staying neutral through your torso, still sitting back into the squat, weight evenly through the feet. You're going to be feeling a lot of different parts of your body working. It's a little heavier on this one, so you will have more of a sense of this one working. If I'm doing this way, you're going to feel this working more than that at the moment. But then we're going to swap over. We're going to do the opposite way. So again, you're going to sit back into your squat. You're in your natural hip hinge because you're in a squat. Okay, and again, rotation. Now the kettlebell's going over the other foot. And row back. Good, row. So as one's going down, you're pulling the other back. Okay, it takes a little bit of coordination, but again, you get that lovely rotation through your trunk whilst being really stable at the pelvis. Your bum is going to be talking to you because you've been in a squat for quite a while, so again, work with what you're able to do. If you have any trouble with these legs falling inwards, then literally put a band around the thighs so that you can keep the legs straight and not have that, because if you have that band, it will keep those muscles on, okay? And then you would continue for up to the point of fatigue, which is where you can keep good form. But if you were to do another rep, you were going to lose your form, or if you start having the legs cave in, or you can't keep the squat for any longer, that's probably going to be the first thing to go is the squat, or you're struggling to keep up the rotation, that's fine. Just stop, take a break, wait for, do a different exercise for a minute, come back to this one. So again, you want to try overall to be doing about 3 sets in a circuit, and each time that you do it, you'll find that you can either do it a little bit more easily, so it feels a bit more natural than the last time, or if it's already started to feel more natural, you suddenly start to find that you can do more reps, and that's great. So just go with it and always challenge your body, but don't push through and try and do beyond what you're able to do with a bad form. So you want to always be doing what you're doing with good form. Okay, I'll leave you to it.